top times. You see in the distance with the number 4, Vera Schoberg. Looking to win her 3rd gold medal of the weekend, the match last year. She comes in with the top seed time overall. Here are the competitors. I'll list them off via seed time. Vera Schoberg with the top seed time. Charlotte Richmond for Army with the 2nd seed time. Then it's Sophie Compton, the junior for Navy. Caroline Collins, the BU freshman. Her brother Freddie won the gold in the 3K last year. Olivia Lukevich, the senior for Navy. Lily Tang, a Navy sophomore. Louisa Diamond, an Army sophomore. Claire Lewis, a junior from Army. Ola Shulska, a sophomore for BU. Loren Gabrielle Rodriguez, the sophomore for BU as well. May McConkey, the senior for Navy. Karen Rippey, a Bucknell junior. Michaela Cheney, an Army sophomore. Kaylee Granger, a Bucknell sophomore. And Abby Waddington, a BU sophomore. Round things out for Section 2 of this 3K final. 9:58.51, the time to beat, set by Mia Claire Kiesel in Section 1. Vera Schoberg leading the pack here in the early laps of this 3K. Schoberg, the only runner in the Patriot League who has run a sub-9-minute 3K. Went 8:57.91 at the David Hemery Valentine Invitational up at BU on Valentine's Day. Vera Schoberg leading the way. Ola Shulska, her teammate, right behind her. Charlotte Richmond for Army in 3rd place. Sophie Compton, another one of the top contenders, there in 5th, or in 4th rather. Vera Schoberg leading the way. Now we're going to send it down to Paige Messier, who's with her teammate on the men's side.
I'm here with Boston News' Foster Malik, who just won the 3,000. We were going to talk this morning after you won the mile, but we didn't get there. How was the turnaround?
Yeah, it was good. It's tough. I never know how I'm going to feel coming off the mile, but I was able to shake out the legs, and then I was able to kind of ride the pack, and then, yeah, I felt really good with the K to go, and then I decided to make my move, and I knew I had to be decisive, and then luckily it was good enough.
And between you and Vera, Boston U kind of is dominant in the distance. What do you guys do so well over there that allows you to be so proficient in this race?
Yeah, I think we're very consistent with our training. I think we make sure we do good volume, we do a lot of threshold, and I got a lot of good teammates that push me and help me out in workouts. So I think we just got a good system going and a kind of a really good supportive structure. And obviously we've seen it work especially with Vera and I, and there's a lot of other success on the distance side.
Yeah, and watching you guys do this makes me tired. I can't even understand how you start to do it, but it takes a lot of motivation and determination, I'm sure. So where does that come from for you?
Yeah, I think, it's first and foremost, our coach just instills in us a lot of confidence and is great at motivating us. And he's big on the mental side of running, and I think it's so important just to, to be able to run a mile and come back run a 3K a couple hours later. You gotta have confidence in yourself and feel like your coach has confidence in you, and I think as a program we just do a really good job of that.
I love it. Well, I'll allow you to cheer on your teammates for a second. Congratulations on the 2 golds, and Marco, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Paige. BU leading the way here in the 3K after taking the men's 3K with Foster Malik, with Vera Schoberg here on the women's side. Ola Shulska, another Terrier, in 2nd place currently. Charlotte Richmond for Army in 3rd. Sophie Compton up there for Navy. Still got plenty to go. 9 laps to go to be exact. Here in Section 2 of this 3K final. Kaylee Granger, the Bucknell sophomore, starting to make a move up towards the front of the pack. Ola Shulska dropping back down to 4th. Richmond right behind Schoberg. Compton right behind those two. Michaela Cheney moving towards the front of the pack for Army. 3Ks at about Michaela Cheney's limit. Really a mile specialist for Army. Cheney took home the silver in the mile earlier. Vera Schoberg won that one. Had a close finish between Schoberg and Cheney. Charlotte Richmond, who's in second place right now, took third in the mile. Sophie Compton took fourth, so it's that lead group. They were the top four in the mile, and they're the top four right now in the 3K. By the way, Vera Schoberg reset the meet record with the 4:40.14 she ran in that women's mile. All 4 times of those 4 runners would have been good enough for the meet record. And we're all in the 4:40s. Schoberg still leading the way here in this 3K. Charlotte Richmond was with her stride for stride in the 5K yesterday until about the last couple laps. Obviously, this race is shorter, so I think they will be able to stick with Schoberg a little closer this time. But we'll see what Schoberg has planned for the last few laps. And we just heard from that interview with Foster Malik and Paige Messier that he really kind of took stock of where he was at for that final 1,000. And here is the final 1,000 for the women. 5 laps to go. That lead group starting to pull away. See if Vera Schoberg increases the pace like Malik did. Ola Schulska struggling to keep up with that top 4. Michaela Cheney trying to go to the outside of Compton and take 3rd place. Schoberg in the lead. Charlotte Richmond right behind her. Compton back into 3rd. Again, 9:58.51, the time to beat. Schoberg has increased the pace, by the way. Was running in the 39s at the 2K mark, started running in the mid 36s, and that's why she has been able to pull away from everybody except the 3 right behind her. A 36.3 now on the latest lap. Excuse me, a 36.18 for Vera Schoberg. Continues to increase the pace incrementally. Cheney is falling back. Compton struggling to hang on. It's Schoberg, then Richmond. Compton a little behind them. 2 laps to go here in section 2 of the 3K final. Vera Schoberg and Charlotte Richmond. Bell lap, and Schoberg starts to pull away from Richmond. She's looking to do it again. Vera Schoberg down the back stretch. Here comes Richmond, though, in a full-out sprint. Schoberg won 3 golds last year at the Patriot League Indoor Track and Field Championships. And Vera Schoberg is going to do it again. It's gold in the 3K for Vera Schoberg. Her second gold of the day, her third gold of the weekend. As Vera Schoberg defends her title in the 3K. Charlotte Richmond will take silver, Sophie Compton will take bronze. Michaela Cheney finishes 4th. Marem Gabriel Garcia wraps up the top 5. Here's a look at the top 10. Louisa Diamond, Olivia Lukevich, Ola Shulska, Claire Lewis, and Kaylee Granger round out that top 10. But it is